Good. I pray this camera is on. I pray that y'all can see me real good. I want to be seen and heard real good with what I got to say about certain folk in my life. Let me talk to you about ghosting. How I feel about people and ghosting. Um, there are some people in my life that have decided to ghost me, and for whatever reason, that was their choice. Um, I'm not understanding what I've said or done. I'm not a mean-spirited person. I'm not a person that will just make your life a living hell. I don't do that because I don't bring my personal life into anybody else's life to make them feel like what I feel right now and then make them pay the price for that. If you one of those folks that have ghosted me and you know who you are, your first initial beginning with a M, last name begin with a C, and then another person that begins with the alphabet of K, yeah, you know who I'm talking to you. And other folks that are just like you, and I'm bold enough to get in your face to say it and dare you to come back and check me. I want you to. I dare you. Say you won't. Please do it. I want you to. Hear me out. When you decide to ghost me and you decide that you don't want to have nothing to do with me, consider yourself dead to me. And I mean that. Stay gone. I forgive you, but I don't have to play with you. I'm a real sweet person, but one thing I will not tolerate is to be walked over, mistreated, taken advantage of, and blamed for stuff that ain't my fault that's going on in your funky, smelt up life. Just because you got issues and life going on with you in a negative way doesn't mean that you have to take it out on me. I'm glad you walked out my life. I'm glad you ghosted me because guess what? Your number is blocked, your name is blocked, your email is blocked. And I got another person who I'm working on. I'm not going to reveal her alphabet because I'm going to have mercy on her and I'm going to give her a little time to come correct with me. And she know who I'm talking about. Today's date is February 1st. She know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm going to let the Lord deal with you first. And then if you ain't come correct with me within a certain time, you'll be blocked too. I have no problem blocking people. Ghosting to me is an immature way of saying, I don't know how to woman up. I don't know how to man up to talk to you and tell you, Tara, I don't want to be a part of this. Tara, I don't want to be your friend. I, it's, I'm not a China doll. I'm not a porcelain. I'm not something that can easily be broken. My life has been broken through my health. And the first thing I don't want is somebody trying to think they doing something to me. If you can't woman up and man up and talk to me, we shouldn't have been friends in the first place. And trust that I'm going to now forever learn to fruit inspect you because you can get in my face and tell me you love Jesus and you love the Lord and, oh, I pray and all this here stuff. But when I get through watching you for a good 6 months to a year and watch your love walk, watch your fruit and how you handle me and your so-called sisterhood or friendship with me or whatever your business contact with me is, when I get through watching that, I'm going to know exactly who and what I'm dealing with. And people that sit up here and you lack communication, you need to work on that. That's a self-reflection. Your life reflection is not a reflection on me, it's a reflection on you. And believe you me, I'm not dealing with that anymore. So you can ghost me all you want to. You have done me the greatest favor and showed me you shouldn't have been in my life and you don't need to be part of my life. And some folks do change and outgrow you. I understand that too. But don't call me your friend. Don't call me your best friend. And this is how you're going to do me. There are some people God will tell me cut off. And then there's another person that I cut off. Yeah, I finally see who you really are too. Everything is about money and buying you stuff and do this. And you said, you said, you said, you said, you said, you said, you said. Well, I got rid of your you said and everything else. So please, and you know who you are. I have cut you off too. As of December 7th, you know who you are. Yeah. So, you sorry folk out there that say you Christian, I'm watching your love walk. I keep my love walk in check, and I ask and I pray daily, and I ask God, God, is there something in my life that's open? Lord, have I mistreated anybody? I have a lady right now who I've known since 1989 at Prairie View. She know who she. Oh, I'm talking about you, baby. Your name begins with the M, and your last initial begins with the C. You know exactly who I'm talking to. And you lie about me. You were so mean to me when I was going through breast cancer. You were so mean to me. Right now, I'm going through kidney failure and dialysis, and you still the same mean. You're selfish and you're self-centered. And I'm saying that, I'm putting it all out there, sweetie. You will never, ever be in my space, ever. Don't call me. Don't think about me. Don't put my name in your thoughts, and don't put my name in your mouth. You're dead to me, and I mean that. I'm just like the mafia. When I said you're dead to me, I mean that. You're dead to me. I don't know what other description I have put on here to even talk about folk that have these stinky, funky ways. But please know, I'm very compassionate about what I do. As a pastor, yes. As a pastor, yes. As a prophetess, yes. Because I hurt like everybody else. I couldn't bleed like everybody else. But when I've had enough of your mistreatment because you think you can dump your trash on me and you think you can click your on and off button and walk all over me and walk in and out of my life, you will not have that pleasure. And folks that want my help, I'm going to refer you to whatever organization, the 501c3. You're not digging in my pockets no more. Get out my pocket. Stop welcoming yourself to my pocketbook because it's closed. I'm angry. And I have prayed to God, and I have lifted every person that I mentioned on here, and anybody else who choose to think they're going to cross me again. I've lifted your name up in prayer, and I've asked God to deal with you until you do right by me in spirit, in person, whatever it takes. I pray for my enemies, because folks that are no longer my friends, you're now my enemy. You don't like what I say? Get me off your Facebook, unsubscribe from my YouTube, whatever else, my Instagram. Stop watching me on Instagram, whatever all that is. I want to be completely gone out your life. You can pray for me, but I don't want your phone calls and I don't want your text messages. I'm just saying, I'm shooting straight from the hip. I'm tired of people treating me like I'm a second-class citizen and I don't matter. But God is still shining and reigning in my life, and my blessings does not stop because of you. So if you think my blessings and God is punishing me, you are absolutely wrong. I'll never know what's going on in your life. And you know what? I don't have to know and don't want to know. I don't care. But if one day when you make that decision not to see me, not to call me back, not to text me back, when you see me in the mall, don't say nothing to me. Just walk on by. I'm that kind of person that may make an accident and say hi to you, and you still may not say hi to me. But I'm still learning. I'm still learning not to be so kind-hearted to everybody and not to be so open. Because it's really, it's not a good place. It doesn't put a person like me in a good place. I'm being honest with you. It doesn't. And anybody else who feel the way that I feel, you can chat me or whatever on my YouTube. I'll holler at you later. This is it. That's all I have to say. You are some sorry, weak people that ghost folk, and you don't know how to communicate. And for that person that lies on me, you know who you are. I had to talk to the other best friend to tell her to stop asking about my life. It's none of your business about my life because you have ghosted me. And when you ghosted me, don't bring my name up in your mind. Don't bring my name up in your mouth because we're no longer of each other's concern. When I talk with her, I don't bring you up. I don't think about you. And it's just as fair that you do the same with me. I pray for people like y'all. I really do. I really pray for people like y'all. And from now on, I am watching and I'm gonna be filtering people like never before. I'm gonna be filtering you before you can come in my space. I would never let people in my space like that no more. Nope. Nope. Because it hurts. I'm gonna be honest with you. It hurts. But I pray to God. Sometimes I wish people could feel what I feel, what they do to me. I really do. I want people to really, the way people have talked to me in the past and mistreated me in the past, I really want people to know how I feel. Sometimes, I'm gonna be honest with you, I pray and ask God, help them feel what I feel. Help them feel what I feel because I don't think they understand what that feels like. But I pray and ask God to give me redemption. I ask God to forgive me of all my sins, whatever that is that I may have done to you. Because I know I haven't done anything to you. But I do want justice. And I will get justice because I ask God for redemption. Yeah. And I'm not going down without a fight. So don't ever think you can cross my path. Anybody else that think you're going to cross my path and come in and do what you want to do to me, you got another thing coming. I'm not the same chick as I was in 24. I do clap back and I will deal with you righteously. Deal with you. Thank you and have a good night. And may the rest of your year be blessed because mine will. It doesn't stop.